How do you know when your intuition is giving you guidance? I think that's something that everybody wonders about, right? How
Right.
do you know when your intuition is giving you guidance? And how do you separate that from fear or impulse?
That's a good question. So for me, how this is going to sound a little bit strange, but for me, how not strange. It's not strange. It's actually our constitution, right? But like for the longest time, I didn't know this. Like I talk about the energy body a lot, right? The
Mm-hmm.
energy body, like being the liaison, the connection between the physical and the invisible. And then the invisible part of who we are can be our emotions, our thoughts, even our beliefs, and all those things. And then the
Mm-hmm.
physical is what we see, right? And
Right.
even our body and stuff like that. And so, for me, what I've come to understand is that really the connection is the energy body. If your energy body is activated, there's
Mm-hmm.
so much communication that can be had between your invisible and your visible,
Mm-hmm.
right? And so for me, because this is the work that I do, because I've been trained by say right now, like something is happening in my ears, right? All right. Anyways, I digress, right? Because I've my energy body is activated quite a bit. And so for
Mm-hmm.
me, how do I know that I'm receiving even like something, some intuitive hit and stuff like that? I feel it in my energetic system. For me, it's two different places, right? Usually intuition comes like I can feel my like here, like literally like it's like open up, like literally
Mm-hmm.
open up, like boom,
Mm-hmm.
open up,
Yeah.
or tingling or heavy sensation or pressure
Yes.
right there.
Yes.
And then a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the times as well, I'll feel it here, like in
Mm-hmm.
my third eye area. So when it's
Mm-hmm.
buzzing, like when I'm working on something, for example, when I'm designing a master class or when I have an idea of, oh my God, like I want to host this master class for the people in my audience. If this is
Mm-hmm.
starts buzzing, I am getting a pen and paper and I am writing everything down because I know whatever it's happening, it is going to be so good. And I've utilized this over and over. Like I use this all the time
Right.
in the
Right.
growth of my business. Why? Because it's just intuition. It's your intuition,
Yes.
like
Yeah.
talking to. I'm pretty sure that people may have different ways of really maybe accessing that, but like really this to me is very logical. It's like the fact that I can feel this is like just the energetic part of my body. It's like my energy body is activated. As my energy body is activated, I can feel energetically, right? And sometimes, like depending on what's happening, sometimes I can feel it, maybe it's my heart that is doing something, or
Mm.
sometimes it's
Yeah.
my second chakra that is doing something, or sometimes it's my solar plexus that is doing something. And that is how, for me, uh, I really, for me, it's like intuition
Mm-hmm.
and what was it the other question? Like the intuition of fear?
Intuition, when your intuition is giving you guidance, and how do you separate that from fear or impulse?
They both feel so different. They all feel
Yeah.
so different.
Yeah.
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 Impulse. Yeah, they all feel like impulse. Like for some intuitive ideas for me are very impulsive,
Mm-hmm.
right? Are
Mm-hmm.
very impulsive. It's like, oh, I just had it and I trust it and I go with it, right? For
Yeah.
fear, uh, fear feels very different.
It
Fear,
feels different.
yeah,
Yeah.
fear
Yeah.
feels very different. But here's what I want to add. Here's what I want to add to that. Just
Mm-hmm.
because you have an intuitive hit about something, I
Mm-hmm.
remember like the video that really made my career as a coach now, right?
Mm-hmm.
The day that I had the idea to make it,
Mm-hmm.
it was like, the how you need to make this video and then you need to show people how to do it.
Right.
And I'm like, are you out of your mind? Like, why would you want me to put this on social media? People are going,
Mm-hmm.
So I was afraid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because we have an intuitive hit doesn't mean that fear may not come with it,
Right.
right?
Right.
I was afraid of like I knew like when the intuitive hit me, I knew 100% that, oh my God, this is going to blow up if I actually do have the courage to do it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was afraid. I was afraid. For sure, I was afraid. I was afraid of, oh my God, my family members are going to see this and the cat is going to be out of the bag. And then, oh my God, people on social media are going to think you are insane. and
Mm-hmm.
all these things, right? Now, tens of thousands of humans later, you know, I'm like, I'm so glad I made the decision to do it.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
afraid. I was so afraid. It took me a couple of months after the intuition hit before I
Mm-hmm.
actually created the video.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So many of us talk ourselves out of it at that point, right? Because we allow the fear to derail us
Trust,
completely.
trust me, I did. I did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did,
Oh,
and it
I
wouldn't
am
go away.
learning. I am learning
Yeah, yeah,
so much how to just tune into my intuition and to trust and
yeah,
to trust. It's
yeah.
so important. So, all right. So I'm going to go on to another question because that alone, we could have a talk solely about that alone. All right. So let's talk about energetic leakage, right? Because,
Okay.
there's so many instances I've heard you share about when we drain our energy, what happens, right? So, what happens when your energy is scattered, and how do you bring it back into focus?
I mean, when your energy is scattered, your results are very, it feels like, well, for me, I can, okay, how about I talk about myself? When my energy is scattered, and I see this with clients as well, then it's like your energy is not focused, right? Your results, it's almost like your results are diluted. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's like, plus, like when your energy, a lot of the times your energy is scattered because you're in way too many pots at the same time. You doing like a lot of the time, like when your energy is scattered because I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. Trust me, been there, done that. I've done it like,
Mm-hmm.
and I think for me, I did myself a disservice because, oh my God, because I learned how to gather so much energy within me that I took it for granted, and I still did so many things, like I'll do so many
Mm.
things at once, and
Yeah.
come back and work hard to, gather energy again, and then go and then do all these things. But eventually, I think for me, like having a scattered energy really means that you are kind of losing your power, like a little bit of your power. It's like, if
Yeah.
you, do you
Yeah.
understand what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like focus, 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 focus. And I've seen this for myself, I've seen this for my clients, I've seen this. The more you focus, like the better results you
Right.
receive. Yeah.
You laser in on what you're doing, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I understand that too because I have experienced that.
Yeah.
I have definitely
Yeah.
experienced that.
Yeah, but our
So,
mind
mhm,
always, again, our mind likes to play tricks on us. Like, even though I'm saying this, it happens to me. Like, this happened
mhm,
to me like last week when it's like
mhm,
I was focused, and then and I was focused. I was very well focused, and then like a couple of other fears came up, and then I'm like, okay, I'm going to distract myself with this, right? It's a good thing, like, to also have a mentor, because my mentor then they said, Tessa, it's like you're
mhm.
trying, and then I said, I think I know what I'm doing. This is because of my fear. It's like, yes, it's like, of course, yeah. Our mind is so
Yeah,
powerful at doing that. Yeah,
yeah. Do you feel like when your energy is diluted, it affects your income and the impact you make?
100%.
Mm, yeah,
100%. There's like 100%, of course.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
If your energy is
definitely.
scattered, if your energy is
Yeah.
depleted, right? Like, look at it like logically. If your energy is depleted, your energy is scattered. Number one, like, if even if you were able to will yourself into
Mm-hmm.
it, right? Into even
Mm-hmm.
taking action, if your energy is completely depleted, your mind has a really hard time focusing.
Yes. Very hard time.
Yeah, very hard
Ex
time. Yeah,
yeah.
very hard time focusing. You may even be taking action. You may even still like be willing, like forcing yourself into like through like just will taking
Mm-hmm.
action, and then it just feels flat. It just falls flat. It falls like,
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's no energy backing it. Do you
Right.
understand what I
Right.
mean? And so
Yes. Oh
yes,
yeah.
100%, 100%. But rather than that, like what I've seen is that if your energy is really like, if you full, like, and when I talk about energy, I'm really talking about like energy inside of you. I'm talking about your second chakra, like really like potent energy. It really feels like even like a magnet. This makes no sense, but I
Yeah.
feel like it's one of those things you have to experience to understand it,
You have to.
yeah, to really be like, oh yeah, this is true. When my energy is full, I take very less effort. I make very less effort. And then things just flow and my mind is focused, which makes sense because if you full, your mind is very focused. Your mind is not distracted by what emotion is coming and going, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like your
Mm-hmm.
mind, like you actually, like you are kind of like the master of your own emotion at that moment.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
master like that. Yeah, the emotions can come and go and you can even observe and still keep your focus, right?
Yeah.
Focus means energy is being poured towards what you're creating. If you
Right.
deplete it, that doesn't happen. Like no matter how willing, how much will you have, in my humble opinion, at the very least, that's what I've experienced and I've seen it over and over and over again.
Mm.
But yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. That's really interesting.
yeah.
That's really, really interesting. And I wonder, like, let's say you have your focus on something and you know whatever it is, emotions, whatever is going on in your world, and you become so scattered, your energy becomes so scattered. How do you realign with your original choice and step back into your yes, choose again?
For me, when I'm completely scattered, my number one goal is not even the goal anymore. Like I'm not
Mm,
thinking about like what is it in business, what's like
mm-hmm.
what's no, 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 no. Because actually to me, being scattered that way, what that leads is it leads to disconnect from
Yeah.
myself,
Oh, okay.
right?
Hmm.
So like my business goes at the list of my problems at the
Yeah, yeah,
at that moment, in my humble opinion, right? And so when I'm completely disconnected from myself, my number one goal is come back home to myself. My number one goal is reconnect,
yeah,
right? And to me, through energy is what reconnect, right? And so hence why I always go back to that, like come back home to myself, right? Once I'm back home to myself, everything else just falls back into place, you know. Everything else comes back. Everything else falls into place. But when there's this disconnect, right, everything is so much harder.
yes,
It feels
yes,
so much
yes,
harder. It
yes.
feels so much harder. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pure wisdom right there. All right. So you often talk about going through the finish line. What does that mean energetically?
Going to the finish line, what does that mean energetically? I feel like that's what we've been talking about. So like even let me even talk about going through the finish line, the concept of going through the finish line to begin with, right? So when
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand this. It took me a long time to understand that that is key to even creating results in business, right? Like because I used to give up all the time, right? I'll do one
Mm-hmm.
little thing, it
Mm-hmm.
didn't work. And then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's that. Let me do another thing. Let me try something else.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt so defeated a lot of the time, simply because I didn't know how to manage my emotions. I didn't know how to still stand in, oh, I can do this. Right? Whether like I was waiting on all that, speaking of personal power, I was waiting on like the outside to validate, you know. So if I make a post, for example, and nobody responds or nobody says like I like this, then I'm like, well, nobody liked this, so that means it's
Right.
not good,
Mm-hmm.
right? Nonsense, right? What I realize is that usually even when you make an offer, like literally this week we saw that when we were wrapping up the lunch for
Right.
golden hour, and then like the last two, like literally the last 30 minutes, two more people joined,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know. It's like, and when like I started doing things well, I realized yes, people will buy at the beginning, like you make an offer, you start talking about an offer, and then people may or may not even buy at the beginning. And then if you think and if you decide at that moment that, well, nobody liked it, you know, blah blah blah, my thing sucks, and then you give up, right?
Mm-hmm.
By
Mm-hmm.
day two, like if you had said, okay, they like 5 days, and then by day two, you're like, well, nobody is buying anyway, so nobody is interested. That's a lie. when people are waiting, some people, right? Some people buy early, some people, some people are waiting until the very last moment. 30 minutes
Very,
before
very
the,
last moment.
yeah, 30 minutes, like
Yeah.
this time around, this week,
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
two people
Oh
bought
yeah.
30 minutes
Mm-hmm.
before the deadline,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
right? Imagine if we had given up, if I had said, it's over. And so that's what I mean by finish. But that was such a big habit of mine in the past where I'll put something out, nobody said word, and then I'll drop it. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, nobody wants it. By
So
day two,
energetically, we close the door.
of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because our focus is not on it anymore. We checked out.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We literally checked out of it. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm
Yeah.
done. Yeah, if you're done, you better bet your audience is done as well. Yeah. And that really comes down, like, if you look at it, it really comes down to what I talked about earlier, like your lower chakra, your solar plexus, like power in your solar, power in your core.
Mm-hmm.
It
Mm-hmm.
takes power because, yes, of course, like your mind is doing its thing. Well, people going to, but what if nobody buys? Blah, 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 all these things.
Right. Right.
As opposed to like when you are anchored and, it's like, okay. And it's beyond just one launch. It's like, it's like, there's so much more to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's one thing to create momentum. You also have to maintain it, right?
Yes.
Going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really very interesting.
Yeah.
That's really very interesting. All right. So let's go on to another question. What role does stillness play in all this? Can you grow and scale while being energetically still?
I mean, you grow and scale better if you are still. Yeah. If you have the ability to tap into that, I mean, you grow faster. Right.
Mm,
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But to me, it's been, it's like that's my practice. It's like how can I stay still? Right? That's my practice. That's for sure a
mm,
practice now. How can I stay still and not want to do 10,000? Right? For me, mentorship has actually played a huge role in me moving through this now. Uh,
right,
yes, like stillness means like energetically still, but at the same time, there are certain things if you don't know, you just don't know. You know,
right.
like this is
Mm-hmm.
something like my current mentor and I, it's like it's been a big deal with us, like the stillness thing. Because, like, for example, when you make a big decision, I'm going to create this, I'm going to make this. There's a space between when you're creating,
Yeah,
when you make the decision, and when you have accomplished and completed the creation. And the
yeah.
space in between, a lot of the times you can really try to distract yourself so you don't feel whatever
Oh God,
emotions
yes.
come up.
Oh yes.
It's like, I'm going to do this,
Yeah,
I'm going to do this other thing,
yeah.
I'm going to do all these things to distract
Mm-hmm.
myself.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like the more still you can be in between, the faster you can grow, actually. Yeah.
Mm.
And to me, it's like even now, it's still practice. Yeah.
And you just trust the process
And trust the
instead of trying
process.
to fill it
Yeah.
all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really, I'm telling you, it's very tricky. Right. This is where, to me, this is where spiritual growth comes in. This is where personal development comes in. But because I feel like the people who, it's like when you look at people who have created really big things in life, right? I'm not saying that everybody who has created big thing is like very, spiritually whatever, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I feel
Mm-hmm.
like it takes a certain level of kind of like ownership, a certain level of kind of like character, like human
Mm-hmm.
character, to be able
Mm-hmm.
to create certain things in life, It's
Yes.
not everybody
Yes.
who's able to do that. Like if you can go in between even your own emotions and everything and other people's projections of their own thing
Yeah. Yeah.
onto
Yeah.
you and all the things that come in between, my God. Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I tell you, the way humans identify with themselves is huge. The identity that they have of themselves, it's huge in it, even how the decisions they make for their lives. It's things that they choose.
Yeah.
And I've watched you over many years and I've seen your growth and expansion, and it's amazing. And nobody would imagine that you use such simple. such simple principles that you apply to your life that has given you this type of growth. It's amazing. I have to say that. It's just amazing, right?
And you know what's
I
amazing is
can't
that
say it
you
any
were
other
there
way. It's
from
amazing.
what's amazing, you were there from almost like
Yes.
almost day one, which is quite
Oh
incredible.
my gosh,
I have
so
seen
many
you
years.
I have seen you change and transform, and like it's been like we have grown together. I feel like it's been so incredible to just,
Yeah, it has
and
been incredible.
it has been incredible. But even to add to what you just said now, it's like a lot of people come to me and after they have started practicing this and really seeing their own results, like it can't be that simple, can it? Yeah, it can be that simple, but you really have to keep choosing.
You
It is
really have to keep.
simple. Yeah, it
Mhm.
is simple, but it really, and I have to choose every day for it. And when I even think about it, for me, it's beyond just, yes, you can look at it from the perspective of I'm utilizing my energetic system for growth in business or for growth in personal life. But like for me, it actually is beyond that, right? Even when you look at your energetic system, if we want to go there, right?
Mhm.
Like we like the energetic system is here to serve for a purpose, you know, and it's for the physical, but it's for beyond the physical. Yeah, it's for beyond this physical.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really for our soul and even beyond that, right?
Mm.
And this is what I personally, why I became so passionate about it, right? And even for me, like even creation in the physical or even growing my business, yes, it's fun to do, right? Yes, it's really good to have an income and grow your income. And even for me, when I choose to like month after month to increase my like income goal,
Mhm. Mhm.
really, yeah, income goal is good. But like the real purpose behind it is like I want to discover what I'm capable of.
Yes.
I want to
Yes.
discover what my soul is capable of,
Oh my gosh, yes, that
you
is so
know?
true. That is so true. And the more and more you awaken to yourself, to your true essence, you want to discover more. You
Yeah,
want to
I want to
discover more
discover
about
more.
you and
Yeah,
just
I
how,
want to
yeah,
discover more. Yeah,
yeah,
I want
yeah.
to know. I really want to
Yes,
know.
yes,
I
yeah,
ache to know. Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah.
Honestly,
So,
honestly. So
anyway,
that segues so nicely into this other question. How do you stay energetically clean when you're selling, launching, or receiving money?
wow. How they put that question? It's almost feeling like launching and receiving money should be dirty or something. Like,
A
oh,
lot of people believe that. A
I
lot
know a
of the
lot of
people
people.
believe that as you're growing spiritually, if you're trying to amplify your earnings, your income and selling and receiving money, they kind of, you know,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
that
feel like
it's
it's a
dirty.
dirty thing.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, been there, done that. I used to
Mhm.
believe that as well. And I'm
Mhm.
pretty sure maybe a little part, like there are probably still parts of me that probably still kind of believe that in some way, which is why I
Mhm.
still like, even this is why I made the reference earlier. Even when it comes to like insane, like in really insane amounts of like income per month, it's like when
Mhm.
I'm thinking about that, it's yes, it's for the amount, but it's about really me cleaning up that. Like I made a decision one that's like this is not going to like I am not going to allow money to be one of those reasons to create a distance between me and my soul. Do you understand what I
Mm.
mean? It's
Love
like that's
that.
the
Love
bullshit.
that. I love that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
And so like when they're saying like how do you keep your energy clean? Now I don't even think about it as being dirty. That's one. That's how much it has changed for me.
Mhm.
When you like when you're saying like how do you keep your energy clean, I wouldn't use the word clean. The word I'll use for this will be grounded,
Mhm.
right? I'll use the word grounded. I'll use the word maybe solid in me. Like how do I keep myself solid within myself when I'm doing launches and when I'm
Right. Yes.
allowing myself to receive money. Like I feel like I'm just going to be a broken record here
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
It
Mhm.
really goes back to training myself, like daily training, training myself to keep my emotions like clean. This is like cleanse my emotions, right?
Mhm.
It all comes out to training my energy, having my energy grounded, like optimal inside of myself, anchoring myself in my core, right?
Mhm.
Accumulating energy in my core so that I can be, it's because like when I'm doing launches, for example, that means that uh, people's eyes are on me. People are really projecting their energy towards me. I have to be able to manage that. I also have to be
Right.
able to be so solid within me that I can also hold space for the people who are in my space and
Yeah.
not be like a kind of like, like
Mhm. Mhm.
pattern, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have to be kind of like an anchor for myself, right? For all these things. And the number one thing I do, and you know this, like we
Mhm.
do this before anything, the number one thing I do before I do any lunch is like prior to the launching itself, I take care of my energy. I
Right.
really like
Yes.
the,
Yes.
yes, I accumulate energy. I
Mhm.
accumulate energy. Not only does it work for, anchoring yourself and doing all these things, there's something like if you want to go even beyond the logical mind, and yeah, if you want to go beyond beyond logic,
Right. Yeah.
right? And for people who perceive other people's energy, and I know that a lot of people in my audience perceive energy. They can perceive
Mhm.
your aura. They can perceive like the field around you, right?
Right.
The brighter you make your field,
Mhm.
right? The more naturally people want to be in your field.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because all of us, whether we are aware of it or not, whether we are mad or not mad, happy or not happy, like regardless of who we are, like at the base of it, at the foundation of it, we are energy. At the foundation of it, we are light. And we always being
Yes.
drawn
Yes.
towards light, right? And so
Yes.
whenever my energy, like which means when I have activated my whole energetic system, my energy is
Mhm.
bright.
Yeah.
And people
Yeah.
naturally, it's beyond
Yes.
logic. It just doesn't make sense. Naturally, even my ads, like crazy, even my ads, again, this is not logic, but I noticed this when I train intensely and my energy field is brighter, even my
Mhm.
ads convert better. Like that one, I still don't know how to explain that to
Mm.
you.
Mm. Mm. A
Even my ads,
mystery. That
yeah,
a
even
beautiful
my ads
mystery.
convert better.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
people
But
really, yeah.
in a sense, Tehasa, I feel like even though it's not you and it's your ads, they can still feel you energetically.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
so. Yeah, it makes sense. Totally. Like
Yeah.
in your world and my world, it makes sense. But to
I
other
know.
people,
They're like, what's going on here?
yeah, to other people,
Yeah.
it may not totally because it defeats all
Mhm.
logic.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
only for me, I see it every day. Right? I see it for
Hmm.
like when my energy is very potent. Like even
Yeah.
the way that I share, even
Mhm.
like you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
But I like to think of it this way with this question. Thinking how people think about when you're selling or it involves money and they're thinking, oh, it's dirty. If you're thinking that you're spiritual or you're being spiritual, how can you be connected to two?
Yeah,
But
that
selling is service, isn't it?
selling is service.
And
Yeah,
it's
of course. Selling,
beautiful and it's spiritual. And
yes.
that's how you connect. You
Yeah.
connect, you're sharing something that people truly want, that they
Yeah.
can use to improve their lives.
Yeah.
And it's all around a beautiful circle, you
Yeah.
know?
And
Yeah.
yeah, and that's a whole like that's such a huge topic as well. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, selling like it came to a point where for me selling like equate sharing, selling equate
Yes.
like
Yes.
sharing love, circulating energy.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
like, of course I want, and also like there's a certain level. I think for me, one thing that started happening that changed my whole perspective about selling is trust.
Yes.
Trust that
Yes.
anybody is capable of anything, and trust that everybody gets to choose. Trust that, it's like the more I trust myself, the more I can trust others.
Mm-hmm.
The more I can trust that I get to make any choice I want to, that I choose to, the more I can trust that everybody gets to do their own thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I get to do my own thing, and I get to be, like it's a whole, it's a huge topic, this topic of selling.
Yeah, it
Selling and
is. It
selling your
is.
offers. Yeah.
It is. It could be a topic all by itself.
It could be,
Yeah.
maybe we should make a topic all by itself.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah.
could be a topic all by itself.
Yeah.
And I tell you, just watching you these many years, I've just seen you blossom and you glow. You glow from within. And I know, no, I'm telling you. And there's so much that you do for others. So much. I've seen the awakenings of the people that come into your realm and just how much they grow, just how much they expand. And it's amazing. And that's what we're all here to do. We're all here to serve on that level and to inspire each other and impact each other in such a powerful way. So I have to say kudos to you. Kudos to what you do, this work,
You
right?
you
Right.
make me sound like when I hear you, remember I don't know, like years ago when Oprah and Gail, they were both like, I don't know who was talking about. Like Oprah was
Mhm.
talking about Gail, and then Gail
Uh-huh.
is like, I want to meet that person you're talking about. I want to meet this the hairstyle you're talking about. Anyways, that's really
It's that
sweet. Thank
Dehesa
you.
I know and so many other people know, right? And the experience that so many people have had with you, right? So for those who have never met Dehesa or just coming into the very first time hearing anything from you, if someone is listening that knows that they're called to more, but their energy feels off, what's one powerful place for them to start?
What's one powerful place for them? So, well, first of all, we're going to put that video of forgiveness under this thing. They might want to start
Yeah, yeah,
there. And that video is not just for if somebody hurt you. Like actually, we hurt ourselves all the time as well.
all the time.
All the
Mm,
time. This is really, really powerful training. And also, they might want to start with the video on energy meditation for calling in coaching clients. That's a really good one as well. That's really
yeah.
like the introduction to how I use my energetic system and my energy centers for attracting clients. And it's literally like when you think about it, one of my friends who is my neighbor, we friends on Facebook and stuff and on Instagram, and then like she had seen me so many times, like she had seen me post on social media, and then she
Right.
come to energy meditation for calling in coaching clients, and then like I think she never understood it, and she's like I feel like she was thinking about it for months and months and months, and then finally one day she cracked. She's like, okay, Tessa, can you tell me a little bit, what exactly do you mean by calling in coaching clients? Are you doing some sort of like a magical, like she didn't say it that way, but that's how I perceived it. Like, are you doing some sort of like conjuring some magical potion somewhere? No, that's not it. No, there's no magic potion, except
Oh my
it's
gosh.
really all about knowing how to move energy powerfully towards what you want to create
Yes.
with your mind,
Yes.
and also activating your energy body towards it. That's one of the most popular things in my realm here. It's like there's so many people, like so many testimonials
Mm,
about that video. It's actually blown my mind away myself. Like it's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
It has gone
Yeah.
wild. Yeah. There's no logic to it, but it works.